at the last line or two on cue, the entire stands over here picked it up.
That's got to be a ritual.
Osgood and Wild Goose on the tap, won by Windsor, and we're underway. Rockwood now trying to go towards the baseline. It's Clark. It's kind of knocked up in the air. Here's a tie-up with Longtoe and Blanchard. And the alternating arrow will go to Oxbow. By the way, Windsor not helping us at all with these yellow numbers on the white jerseys.
For sure. Not a lot of contrast there. But Windsor in the white, Oxbow in the purple.
And now Braley Phelps looks for some space. Longtoe takes a pass at the top of the key, throws down low, and the shot is up, and Wild Goose and Osgood tie up after, I guess that was a shot. Looked more like he was trying to pass it off the backboard, but
I guess we can call it a shot.
Yeah, we can. Wild Goose. Actually, it was interesting because Allie Crammond couldn't believe that I knew somebody named Wild Goose, but there was a kid in my hometown named Johnny Wild Goose.
Oh, there you go.
That shot missed everything. Actually, didn't miss everything, but it bounced high up the backboard, and another tie-up. So we've had 3 already here. Yeah,
again, just the defensive pressure, and that's one thing I've seen the last few nights. These young ladies came to play, and they are tying up and going for every loose ball. And there's another one.
Right off the inbounds pass, so it will go back to Windsor now. That's one way to set yourself up. And we're going to get a quick timeout here.
And this year's programs are free and digital and easily accessed from your mobile device. Find the links you need at vpaonline.org. Thank you to our digital program partners at the Vermont Highway Safety Office and Choices Matter, Market 32 and Price Chopper, and Northwest Designs, Inc.
Speaking of which, the championship apparel is available online from our partners at Northwest Designs, Inc. Shop online at nwd.inc/VPA-store.
And Market 32 believes a community isn't a place, it's the people who live there. And it's why they've been committed to serving their neighbors since day one. Beyond great food and value, Market 32 cares and proudly lends support to many organizations and events that make a real difference in our community.
The only stats so far is 4 tie-ups in the first 50 seconds. And maybe here's another one. Nope, just a steal for Braley Phelps as she tries to push it up the floor. Nice little crossover dribble, but Wild Goose hangs right with her.
I like the way Phelps ripped that away from Wild Goose.
Now she's forced almost back to the mid-floor line. Houston gets up and under, no good. Big collision on the rebound, and snagging it out of there is Blanchard. Quickly up the court, nice crossover by Rockwood, no good, a little too hard, and that rebound is pulled in by Brooke Osgood.
Yeah, nice rebound there by Brooke Osgood. I think
I remember both Osgood and Longtoe from their softball team. Longtoe takes the feed into the paint, misses the shot, tries it, gets her own rebound, tries again, and they're going to say it's out of bounds off of Windsor.
Yeah, a lot of good athletes down there at Oxbow. I know it's one of the smaller schools in the state, but boy, their athletic teams are rock solid.
And it somehow finds its way in bounds. And now Houston takes a 3, and that misses everything and goes out of bounds.
Yeah, both teams trying to find their offensive rhythm. And from the games I've done here this week, Jonathan, it's taken a few minutes before you get a tally on the board as teams, they're just nervous about playing here. And the defensive pressure is dialed up.
Well, it certainly took a while. And they're going to call an offensive foul there on Callie Spalding. So the first foul goes to the Yellow Jackets. I was going to say that that first game, as we took a look at the replay there, yep.
Yeah, a little shiver and shoulder push.
And underneath the basket, Houston manages to work it through 2 players. Oxbow's not too far from Woodsville High School.
No.
I'm wondering if she's related to Katie Houston over there.
Could be.
And the shot is missed, and McKenna Houston, comes away with the rebound, and now it's out of bounds as Mr. Official asks the camera guy to move.
He is right in the way down there on the baseline.
Pike gets tied up.
Another tie-up.
Well, they did call it a tie. I didn't see his fingers go up, but they did call it a tie-up. So after a world record 4 in the first 50 seconds, that's another one. It'll be inbounded by Phelps. And the ball's knocked away somehow, finds its way back to Phelps.
Good hustle to get inbounds and receive it.
Longtoe pulls up her dribble, was able to get it back to Pike. Now Houston gets the runner up, and I thought it was a little strong, but it bounds in, and it's 2-0 Oxbow. As you said, this is a rematch of last year's final.
That gentleman over there in the front row wasn't paying attention, and thank goodness the ball just kind of bounced into his lap, not a line driver.
Yeah, basketball's hitting you in the face hurt.
Yes. Not a lot of give in a basketball.
Baseline feed for the jump shot that's up and no good. And Osgood quickly shoots it ahead to Longtoe, and they're going to call Rockwood, who can't believe she got called for a foul on that, but I don't know, it kind of did look like a foul.
Yeah, it looked like a foul from this end.
Boy, I tell you, that was a great bullet pass up the floor by Osgood.
Yeah, I mean, right there you see Longtoe receiving the pass, but boy, she caught it and just winged it down the court. That's knowing where your teammate's going to be.
Now the size, if Oxbow had a size advantage, they have a bigger one now as Margaret Williams comes in.
That's a tall young lady.
She's got to be 6'2", at least.
At least.
Longtoe with the high arcing shot, swishes both of them, and it's now 4-0. They have it as 3-0 on the scoreboard. I'm not sure why. Yeah, that's correct.
There it goes. A little slow.
Clark, and now over to Wild Goose. And Longtoe tried to swoop in for a steal. Shot from the corner is up and good. Spalding for 3, and it's now 4-3. Quickly Houston the other way. And the ball is just kind of bounded around and pulled out of there by Rockwood. She goes 2-on-1. Spalding tries a little spin move, and she hit the front iron, no good, as Williams pulls the rebound away. But Spalding.
And they're going to call it out of bounds off Oxbow.
Williams got a little confused looking for someone to pass to after she pulled down the rebound.
Take a look at the replay here. Great look down low. Sean McCaffrey capturing that action.
Now going right to the basket and lining it up there is Addie Crane, who just came into the ball game. And now we have our first lead change of the game. Oxbow scored the first 4, and last 5 have been scored by Windsor. Low post feed for Williams. She banks it up a little strong, and coming away with the rebound there is Blanchard. Rookwood goes right through everyone and gets the roll.
Great drive to the basket by Amelia.
7-4. Pressure in the backcourt on Phelps. And very fortunate there. I think Kozakowski didn't get called for an offensive foul as that shot was altered a little bit. I don't know if it was blocked.
Yeah, it was blocked by by Crane.
So Crane making an impact immediately. And Crane now dribbles it off her leg, and Phelps pulls it out of there. She just shoves Crane aside. Phelps lobs into the low post. Williams with the turnaround. It looked like Wild Goose might have gotten a piece of that. Rockwood quickly up ahead and banked it home is Grace Blanchard.
Yeah, that was a great look ahead by Rockwood.
Now, the last 9 have been scored by Windsor. Is another steal, and quickly Spalding just gets right to the basket. Well, she just turned the Jets on that one. And we're going to get a timeout here. Not too surprised by that. 11 points in the space of about maybe 2 minutes.
All right, Efficiency Vermont is proud to partner with the VPA to support the next generation of Vermont tradespeople. We need talented builders, electricians, plumbers, and other skilled professionals to create a more sustainable and cleaner future for all Vermonters. We applaud the effort of student athletes in competition, in the classroom, and in their futures as leaders in the trades. Learn more at efficiencyvermont.com.
Are you ready to advance your education and career? The Vermont Army National Guard can help you do both. With our tuition benefit program, you can get up to 100% of your college tuition covered. You'll also gain valuable job skills and leadership experience that will set you up for success in your civilian career. Serve your community and build your future. Visit the recruiter or call 802-735-3732 to learn more.
Vermont's championship teams win with Spalding. Spalding is proud to provide the official basketballs for the VPA championships and wishes all teams the best of luck.
So an 11-point run right now by the Yellow Jackets. Houston, it looked like she was going to square up, but Crane got right in her face. There's a runner, no good, and saved in bounds, but right into the hands of a Yellow Jacket, and then that pass looking to the far side for Jalen Lyman. She'll take the 3, no good, but Spalding right there for the putback. Hallie Spalding, a really good start.
She is heating up. She's got 7 thus far.
Phelps, long toe, Williams, and now they'll slow it down. Backdoor cut by Phelps through her hands, and Rockwood picks up the loose ball.
Oxbow they're making good passes, good decisions, but just unable to complete the pass.
Crane grabs the offensive rebound and draws a foul.
They're going to call that on Riley Pike.
So that's first foul called on the Olympians. Addie Crane will shoot. And it rolls off the edge of the rim. 13 points in a row right now for the Yellow Jackets.
And Williams subs out. I just noticed she's only a sophomore, Jonathan. She's a tall young lady.
And that's up and good. So 1 out of 2 by Crane. Houston now. Oxbow really needs a basket on this trip.
Yeah, they do. They've been a long stretch without a score.
Fed down low. Osgood just has it ripped out of her hands, and then she commits the foul.
That's a tough play right there. You know, when you're down in the post, you got to hold that ball high so it doesn't get ripped out of your hands down low. Just got to learn to keep that ball up.
Actually, it was on Pike, so she has 2 fouls now. Clark gets the runner up, and pulling the rebound out of there is Phelps. And they're going to call palming on Phelps. So, I tell you, these coaches are substituting fast and furiously. You got Clark, Crane, Rockwood, Wild Goose, and Spalding on the floor.
Yeah, this game's being played at a really up-tempo.
Blanchard, I should have said, not Spalding. Blanchard. Now for a Rookwood 3, that's going to be short. And Crane might have gotten to it, but she timed her leap wrong.
Yes. She landed before she caught the ball.
Lyman, who was in very briefly, is now back in again for Crane. Longtoe wants the home run pass. She gets it, but then dribbles it off of her leg. And Rookwood falls down, so he goes back to Clark. And that shot's up and no good. Tapped around and pulling it out of there is Blanchard. Got 4 rebounds here early. Clark Back out, Rookwood will try another three, and that rattles out. But Wild Goose, well, she almost had it. Kenna Houston comes away with the rebound instead. Now up ahead for Longtoe, and she banks it in.
That broke a long string of time without a bucket.
And you got to figure that Windsor will hold for the final shot. Down to 9 seconds. Lyman hands off Rookwood, wants the screen. She'll pull up. Ooh, tough feed for Wild Goose, who gets it up and it rattles in at the buzzer. So a great look by Rockwood as she finds Wild Goose, who has her first points of the game. And it's 16-6 at the end of one quarter of play.
Take a look at this replay right here. Tough bounce pass, as you said, Jonathan, into Wild Goose. And she gets a bucket before the horn. Hey, fans, thanks for watching today's broadcast here on the NFHS Network. With the NFHS Network, you can watch live and on-demand high school sports on any device, wherever you are. Text your friends and family who aren't tuned in and invite them to watch live now at nfhsnetwork.com or with the NFHS Network app for Apple and Android.
And this broadcast is brought to you in part by Northfield Savings Bank, proudly serving Vermont builders, makers, and doers for over 150 years. From commercial and government banking to mortgage and personal banking, NSB offers a full range of products and services to support the people and businesses that keep Vermont moving. Learn more at nsbvt.com, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And tonight's game is brought to you by the Rockwood Agency, your local source for tax preparation, Medicare guidance and retirement planning, one trusted office for smart financial decisions. And this game is brought to you in part by Valley Floors in Bradford, Vermont, your one-stop shop for flooring, tile, and window treatments. Family-owned, they have been serving the Upper Valley since 1981. Learn more at valleyfloorsinc.com.
Well, a slow start offensively for Windsor, but they scored 16 the last 18 points. And they're up by 10. There's a three by Rockwood, no good, but Wild Goose comes away with the offensive rebound. There's a three from the corner, a little long, and grabbing it is Osgood. Osgood has not scored, but she's pulled in 4 rebounds here in the first 8.5 minutes.
She's been a strong rebounder here for the Olympians.
Oh, man, that was just a tough pass for Houston to try to make. It hit the hand of Longtoe, but then it hit off of a Windsor player, so it'll go back to the Olympians. Alyssa Kosakowski was in there for the first 30 seconds of this quarter, but she comes to the bench as Williams now hands off to Phelps, who lost her dribble but taps it to Houston. Another tough pass in the low post. Longtoe has trouble with it, and pulling it away is Cassie Clark. High pass up top for Clark. Now looking for some spaces. Spalding, she gives to Clark for 3, and that's good.
Nice shot by Clark, setting up behind the arc.
Now a 19-2 run by Windsor. They've got a 13-point lead, their biggest lead, and Longtoe can't handle that pass.
Yeah, right now, I mean, the Olympians just don't have an answer.
They started okay, but they've only managed one basket for the 19 points as Clark gets another 3.
Oh. You figure they've been outscored 22-2.
And we're going to have a foul here against Windsor. And it'll be on Blanchard.
Take a look at the replay here. 3-pointer, bang for Clark.
So it's back-to-back threes. And another steal. This time Clark comes away with it. And the pass is lost at the other side.
Nice interception there by Longtoe to easily knock that away, prevent the fast break bucket.
Rockwood, will inbound from the elbow, or the far corner, I should say. Clark teasing them a little bit, like she was going to take that shot. Spalding has some trouble with it, but she's able to gather it back in. Now Clark will try again. A little long on that one. And grabbing the rebound is Houston. she and Osgood 4 rebounds apiece.
Clark was too close on that shot. That was the issue.
And front iron off the 3 as Rockwood grabs the rebound, turns it up in the Jets, gets to the other end, spins it in, and draws the foul.
I got to tell you, if Dylan can bring it up, she did a beautiful crossover dribble just about the 3-point line. Here you go. Watch this right there. Crossover and boom to the hoop.
Everything going Windsor's way right now.
Boy, it sure is.
As Braley Phelps picks up her first foul. We're going to see Madeline McKinnon here in a minute. And the rebound on the miss is grabbed by Braley Phelps. Rockwood has 4, as that's no good. And Cassie Clark pulls in the rebound. Up ahead quickly for Rockwood. And a pull-up jump shot is no good. Williams couldn't handle it, so it's stolen out of there by Crane, and she gets tied up.
Yeah, tied up by Williams down low.
So now you've got McKinnon in with Longtoe, Houston, Phelps, and Osgood for Oxbow. Somebody's got to get going here for the Oxbow Olympians. She going straight to the basket was Houston, but her pass was intercepted. Addison Crane has had a really good game when she's been on the floor. God,
what a
up and
beautiful step.
And they're going to, wasn't that good as they call a travel.
Wow, I guess not. I thought that looked pretty smooth.
Well, that's one of those things that, you wonder sometimes. It's a little ambiguous.
Right.
Not nearly as ambiguous as offsides in soccer, but as that one's intercepted by Clark off the inbound. There's a 3, and it rattles off. And pulling it out of there is Braley Phelps.
And the Olympians, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
They've scored about 2 points, I think, in the last 8-9 minutes of game action.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
4:30 to go, and again, their fast defenses. Longtoe hit the floor hard, and it was stolen by Crane. Longtoe looks all right, though. Lob down low for Wild Goose, and she gets fouled by Longtoe. And if she hadn't gotten fouled by Longtoe, she would have had an easy basket right there.
Yeah, indeed. Nice give and go there.
So Wild Goose will go to the line.
Call that foul on Longtoe.
So, I'll tell you, Clark and Crane have really worked hard for, not that anybody else hasn't, but those two in particular have stood out.
Indeed.
As Wild Goose hits the second free throw. 25-6. Clark was just replaced by Lyman. And turnaround jump shot by McKinnon is no good, but an offensive rebound pulled out of there by Osgood, no good. Another offensive rebound. Longtoe gets tied up and tried to throw it back towards Phelps.
Yeah, just the Yellow Jackets are just relentless here with that defensive pressure, not giving the Olympians any room to breathe.
It's Rockwood, Crane, Lyman, Wild Goose, and Spalding, who had her shot blocked there by Longtoe, and tipped right back to Crane, who just took it right to the basket, no good. And finally pulling it out of there is Kozakowski.
That was a great look by Addison Crane coming into the basket.
Now another, boy, they are really trying to thread the needle. And they're going to call a push on Margaret Williams as she knocked down Addie Crane. That'll be the first on Williams.
Boy, yeah, the Yellow Jackets are really playing at a high level right now. And everything they're doing offensively and defensively is just at the Olympians' expense. The Olympians just can't stop them.
Plus, they're not able to do anything offensively.
Exactly.
There's a 3 by Crane, a little long. Braley Phelps pulls in another rebound. That's 5 for her. She's going to bring it up court with Rookwood right on her. She almost dribbled it off her foot.
Oh,
man.
Oh, that was a tough screen, huh?
Well, more than anything else, it was just Rookwood didn't see her. Long toe throws up the reverse layup, no good. And bolting back the other way is Grace Blanchard. She has 5 rebounds in the game now. And lost out of bounds by Windsor. That's what happened on that play, Alan, is just Rockwood just ran right into the screen.
Yeah, I mean, nobody let her know it was there. That's where you need to communicate.
Long toe. So Oxbow is yet to score in this quarter. Long toe tries to go through a couple people, but stepping in for the intercept is Wild Goose.
Oh.
Nice crossover on Houston, and then she lost it. I'm wondering maybe she was going up she might have been going up to jam it, but
yeah, I don't think she was going to jam it, but I think she was looking to pass it and probably a little surprised when the defender sloughed off.
Mackenzie Daniels on the floor for the first time. And a great interception there off the inbounds pass by Blanchard. Mackenzie Daniels with it just there a moment ago. And a good backdoor cut by Spalding, who crosses over. Boy, that was just a heck of a move there by Spalding, who has 9.
Another nice step through for the Yellow Jackets.
And lobbed up ahead for Phelps. You know, it's not a hard thing to scout, but Oxbow really likes to send somebody deep for the bomb off the inbounds pass, but it hasn't worked other than those couple times early.
No, and to the Yellow Jackets' credit, they're picking up on that early, and they're sending somebody back deep with her.
Inbound to Houston, open for 3. Front iron no good. They still just cannot buy one. Tapped around as Daniels grabs the rebound, sends it up ahead. Crane catches up to it. Oh, great move to the basket by Crane. She couldn't get the shot to fall, but Blanchard comes away with the rebound. Now swung around for a wide open 3 for Rockwood. No good. And Daniels able to tap the rebound back to Rockwood. And strong into the paint goes Spalding.
Osgood with a great block there.
And coming away with the rebound is Phelps. And Houston gets an open lane to the basket, and finally they score.
There it is.
Houston has 4. So does Long Toe. There's a shot from the corner by Daniels, no good. Osgood grabs the rebound. Down under a minute as Phelps dribbles it off her foot. That's about the 3rd or 4th time she's done that. A little hesitation. Houston will try a 3 again. A little bit long as Daniels comes away with her 3rd rebound. Up ahead, Rockwood. It's cut off, so she'll go to the corner for a 3. No good. And the rebound is grabbed by Phelps. She gives it away. Good steal by Spalding. Lobbed underneath for Crane. And it's up and good from Addie Crane. 29-8.
Yellow Jackets the ball is finding the way into their hands.
And Rockwood commits a foul. 16 seconds to go.
They call a foul there, a little reach in on Rockwood.
Callie Bright back in the ball, or actually comes into the game for the first time. So you got Bright, Spalding, Blanchard, Daniels, and Wild Goose on the floor right now for these last 16 and a half seconds. Ooh, they really like to try the difficult passes. Nice feed back to Osgood, who can't get the shot to fall. Long Toe grabbed the rebound. Now it's grabbed again this time by Phelps. 6 seconds to go. Houston out for a 3. And that's good.
There you go.
So both quarters end the game with shots at the end the quarter with shots at the buzzer. This one was by Long Toe. So it's 29-11 at halftime. So let's see what adjustments the coaches make. as we head into the halftime with an 18-point lead. It could have been worse had she not made that shot on the NFHS Sports Broadcasting Network.
Yep.
Oh. All right, back here at the Odd in Barre, Vermont, and Oxbow started okay, but they had a stretch of time where they gave up 27 out of 29 points, and they find themselves down 29-11 right now.
Yeah, that was a tough stretch for the Olympians. When, again, getting out 4-0 and then getting outscored. 29-7, 8, and just really burying themselves in a hole here. We'll see what Coach Emerson told them in the locker room at halftime and see how they come out, Jonathan, but they have a deep hole to dig out of.
Yeah, they do, and we'll see what they have in the tank. They don't have, they don't have anybody in any real foul trouble. Riley Pike has 2, and everybody else has less than that. I'd like to see, I'd like to see them kind of work the ball to Margaret Williams a little bit when she's on the floor, but she has had trouble possessing it today, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, she is tall, but, they have her and Brooke Osgood both with some good height. Those seem like 2 players that get in and work them down low, get the ball to them, let them work their magic down low, and maybe get the Yellow Jackets in some foul trouble. But, again, they're going to have to get it going offensively, and they're going to start on defense.
Well, it looks like both teams have their starting lineups on the floor. Spalding had a really good first quarter. Rockwood. Actually, it's hard to not say that everybody on Windsor had a good first half.
Yeah, they played well collectively as a team.
The winner will play Hazen as Spalding's shot is up, no good. Tapped around, offensive rebound, Blanchard. No good. Tapped around again, and Pike goes on the floor. Looks like she fell on the ball. And they're going to call.
It did look like she dove on it, that's for sure. Full court press by the Yellow Jackets. Full court man-to-man, that is.
Pretty good job getting it up to the mid-floor line. Houston got knocked down as she threw a pick. Ball bounced right in the hands of Longtoe, banks it up and good. Good thing that Abby Longtoe's been out there. She has 9. Rockwood looks for some space. Now Blanchard just pulls it out. She'll take the 3. A high looping 3, no good. But the offensive rebound, wow, that just hung on the rim for a really long time after Spalding got fouled.
That ball was defying gravity.
Longtoe now with her second foul. Going to the free throw line is Callie Spalding, who has 9 points. Just everybody's contributed in this game so far for Windsor. Spalding now first in double digits in the game with 10.
Yeah, she's been steady all game for Coach Rockwood.
Bounces off the rim, no good, but Wild Goose grabs the rebound and banks it home.
Great effort there by Kamari. Wild Goose.
And it's 32-13. Houston. Tough feed for Phelps, who's able to gather it up. Spins off the initial contact as Longtoe got fouled taking a three there by Rockwood.
That's going to be 3 fouls on Rockwood. And Longtoe should, and she will be at the line shooting 3.
And she's got the high arcing shot.
She used to shooting in the backyard and sending them down the chimney, Jonathan.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's kind of the arc she's got going. Every little thing is very, very important when it comes to winning, and certainly making free throws is one of those things.
3 for 3.
She actually has swished all 5 of her free throws in this game. And the ball bounces around somehow. Rockwood's able to corral it. There's a 3 by Wild Goose, and she gets those points right back. 8 for Kamari Wild Goose. Now Houston goes coast to coast, banks it up a little too hard. Osgood can't get the roll as she got the rebound, and then Wild Goose got fouled after grabbing the defensive rebound.
If that's on Pike, that's 3. And it is.
Addie Crane comes back in. She definitely gave some quality minutes in that first half. So Longtoe has 2 and Pike has 3. Rockwood has 3 for the Yellow Jackets, and stolen there by Abby Longtoe.
There's some good defensive pressure there by the Olympians. Get some looks on offense now. If they can convert, they'll be cutting this lead down some here, Jonathan. Maybe get it under single digits here by the fourth quarter.
Well, I think that's probably, if there's such thing as a goal in this situation, that would be it. Longtoe's shot was blocked by Clark. Back down at the other end, and I don't think they called a foul on that one.
No, they called it out of bounds.
I know it hit the bottom of the backboard. Looked like it was blocked.
Yeah, it's blocked by the Olympians. I couldn't see who got a handle on it.
There's a 3 from the corner by Blanchard, no good. And Houston comes away with the rebound, but she tried to dribble through 3 players, and she lost it to Spalding. There's a 3 by Wild Goose. She was feeling it after the last one, but she threw that one up a little too hard. And then Crane comes away with the rebound, and she's able to draw a foul.
Osgood with a foul there.
That's the first on her. 3 fouls in this quarter on the Oxbow, so they're close to the penalty. Crane now 2 for 3 from the line. She's got 6 points in total. The lead is now 20. The biggest lead was 27-6. So each team has scored 10 points since that situation. And lead back to 21.
And just when you thought the Olympians were inching their way back, they fall behind.
Houston lobs for Osgood. She tries to back her way in on Crane. Couldn't quite get the roll on it, but she did draw a foul on Addison Crane.
That's her first foul of the ball game.
She's on the floor with Blanchard, Spalding, Clark, and Wild Goose. They're going up right now. As that free throw's up and good against Osgood, Houston, Phelps, Longtoe, and Pike. First point of the game for Brooke Osgood. Well, I'll tell you what, we've had some really good free throw shooting by Oxbow in this game.
Yeah, we sure have.
And they just made a couple of substitutions as Rockwood and Jalen Lyman come back in. Lob for a streaking Crane, who draws the foul on Osgood.
Crane's going to get 2 more free throws here.
So that's 2 now. Nope, on Osgood.
That's 14 fouls now on the Olympians.
And that rattles out. Blanchard was just on the floor when that last substitution was made, so he's on the bench for about 10 seconds of game time.
Sometimes that's all you need.
And that's up and no good, and chasing the rebound, Crane knocked it off the foot of her own teammate. I think she was trying to knock it off of Phelps.
So close, yet so far. Still down 19 are the Olympians.
Yeah, they were looking for that home run pass again, but again, since the first couple of times, it hasn't been open for them. Nice low post feed for Osgood. Somehow no foul called as Crane comes away with the rebound, then has it taken away from her, and there's a tie-up.
And a jump ball is going to be called. I think in wrestling you'd have had a takedown for 2, a reversal for 2. But that's all I know about wrestling.
He actually carried a few wrestling meets this year on NSN. Tough time getting the ball inbound. Oh, good footwork there by Houston to avoid the over and back. Oh, nice low post feed for Longtoe. She can't quite get the roll. Tapped around to a few players and finally into the hands of Spalding. 37-18. That shot is off by Rockwood.
Wide right.
So Oxbow's yelling air ball and Windsor's yelling scoreboard. And we'll have a timeout.
All right. Hungry Bear Pub and Grill in Bradford has been serving this community since 1971 and is a proud sponsor of Oxbow Girls. Hungry Bear serves up some of the best pub fare in the Upper Valley. Stop down and try one of our famous burgers.
Murphy & Son Construction in Brownsville brings 3 generations of excavation expertise to every job. From site work and land clearing to septic systems and drainage, they get the job done right. Learn more at murphyandsonvt.com.
Is your fuel company leaving you in the cold? Switch to Thompson Fuels, the local choice. For propane, heating oil, or off-road diesel, they've got you covered. Call 802-222-3330 or stop by their office on Main Street in Bradford. Thompson Fuels, proud to support our local athletes.
4:01 remaining here in quarter number 3. It was a 18-point lead at halftime. It's a 19-point lead now. And Brayley Phelps will inbound. Again, they're pressuring pretty good there in the backcourt, but they kind of let up a little bit.
Still playing that full court man-to-man.
Brayley Phelps. She's got a lot of rebounds, 9 in this game, but she hasn't scored yet. Most of the scoring has come from Abby Longtoe. And now Wild Goose ties up with Pike. That's probably the largest number in the game is the number of tie-ups.
Yes, indeed. I'd agree with you. Wow, I mean, both teams fighting for every loose ball. Coach's got to be happy with that effort.
Rockwood goes coast to coast and gets the runner-up just off as Crane grabs the rebound, tips it to Rockwood, and she tries to do something. And they're going to say
3 seconds.
3-second violation.
And it looks like Coach Rockwood's ready to call a timeout, but officials talking it over down low. This broadcast is brought to you in part by Northfield Savings Bank, proudly serving Vermont's builders, makers, and doers for over 150 years. From commercials and government banking to mortgage and personal banking, NSB offers a full range of products and services to support the people and businesses that help keep Vermont moving. Learn more at nsbvt.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And while the teams battle on the court tonight, make sure your finances have a winning strategy. The Rockwood Agency is here to help with taxes, Medicare, and retirement planning.
This game is brought to you in part by Valley Floors in Bradford, Vermont, your one-stop shop for flooring, tile, and window treatments. Family owned, they have been serving the Upper Valley since 1981. Learn more at valleyfloorsinc.com.
And the Hungry Bear Pub and Grill in Bradford has been serving this community since 1971. Is a proud sponsor of Oxbow Girls. Hungry Bear serves up some of the best pub fare in the Upper Valley. Stop down and try one of our famous burgers.
Is your fuel company leaving you in the cold? Switch to Thompson Fuels, the local choice. For propane, heating oil, or off-road diesel, they've got you covered. Call 802-222-3330 or stop by their office on Main Street in Bradford. Thompson Fuels, proud to support our local athletes.
Well, they did reverse the call, so the ball goes back to Windsor. Inbounded, tough feed, and they're going to call a foul on Pike. As going to the line will be Jalen Lyman. That'll be 4 on Riley Pike.
And I do appreciate the officials getting together to make the right call.
It looks like they actually called it a long toe. So Lyman picks up her first point. Murphy and Son Construction in Brownsville brings 3 generations of excavation expertise to every job. From site work and land clearing to septic systems and drainage, they get the job done right. And learn more at murphyandsonvt.com. So Lyman hits both free throws and lead back up to 21 again. Again, pressuring in the backcourt. And Houston tries to go coast to coast and gets knocked down. And she will go to the free throw line.
She has been working hard, and she's slow to get up, helped up by her teammates.
I think it's going to be 4 on Rockwood. Yes, it is. And Houston now hits the first free throw. And Spalding will come back in, as will Clark. Rockwood and Lyman go out. Coach Rockwood has been very liberal with substitutions in this game.
And, he's got a definite lead advantage here. He's able to get players in, keep them all fresh, play that up-tempo style they like.
So Houston now hit both free throws. The scoreboard is wrong right now. Is hitting a 3 is Clark, her third. It's actually should say 42 to 20. Houston shoots the ball over after muscling it away from a couple of players. Now Longtoe, she cranks a 3, rattles out as Wild Goose. Oh man, that should definitely be a foul on Wild Goose. And she just shoved Phelps. Alan, the scoreboard is not correct right now.
Yeah, take a look at that right there. You see a little bit of a push, but from up here, it was much more clear. The official explaining to her why it's not a foul.
When you're down by 22, you don't want one couple of points you have to be not counted for. And that was a great little move with the offhand by Houston. It's now 42-22. Lobbed up ahead. Missing the shot was Blanchard, but she's able to pull away her own rebound. Spalding, great ball fake. She gets the floater up, no good. And Longtoe got knocked down by Spalding. and she comes up and just throws her hands up. And
not sure what they called here, but we're going to see.
Well, there's a foul on Blanchard.
An offensive type of foul there.
She's got 3.
Take a look at the replay. Just, oh yeah, a little push. Yep, good call, Mr. Official.
So now you've got Rockwood, Spalding, Lyman, Clark, and Wild Goose on the floor for Windsor. Houston comes off a screen. And great speed there by Rockwood to get him for the steal. She goes 1 on 3.
Oh.
Banks it up no good, and she draws the foul.
Braley Phelps now with 2 fouls.
Rockwood swishes the free throw. She makes both of them.
Coach's daughter, you better be making free throws.
I'll tell you, the free throw shooting today has been very, very good. Backdoor cut by Longtoe. She tried to get it to Osgood, but it was kicked out of bounds by, now they're going to say that Longtoe just lost it, and the referees are going to talk about it.
Yeah, I think that went off of Rockwood myself. The officials talking it over right here below us. And it's going to stay Oxbow basketball.
Well, this is actually, this is kind of concerning me a little bit right now.
Take a look at the replay. Yep, right there off the knee of Rockwood. Sorry, Jonathan.
No, I was going to say, this is concerning me that they have not fixed the scoreboard.
They'll probably correct it during between quarters.
Wild Goose on the rebound. Rockwood tried to go across for Spalding, but the pass was kicked out of bounds.
Now, if it's a 2 or 3 point game, I'm sure the official scorekeepers would correct her during the course of the action.
3-pointer hits the bottom of the rim as Pike grabs the rebound. Daniels tried to rip it out of her hands but couldn't. Phelps cross for Pike, and now into the corner for the 3 by Longtoe. And Longtoe, if anybody's keeping them in the game, it's her. She's got 15 of their 25 points. Quickly up ahead. Lyman, a little spin move underneath, no good. Osgood grabs the rebound.
Good heads-up play there by Osgood. Throw it off the leg of the Yellow Jacket to get it out of bounds. I think she did that to Daniels down on the baseline.
They wanted that home run ball as Houston was running down the floor. Instead, they go inbounds to Longtoe. Longtoe with a spin move. She gets the floater up, no good. She kind of short-armed it a little bit as Rockwood pulls the rebound away. Challenge right at the mid-floor line. Longtoe, I think she thought she might draw a foul, so she let her go. Daniels gets the runner up, no good. And Pike lets it go out of bounds with 43.4 seconds. Rockwood can't figure out why they didn't call that out of bounds off of Oxbow, but not sure that it was.
No, that's a heads-up play. She let it bounce out of play before she grabbed it.
And up ahead for Houston, right at the mid-floor line. But she's met by Blanchard, and then Longtoe looking to receive the pass, but it was knocked away from her.
Yeah, Wild Goose cut that one off before it could reach Longtoe.
44-25 in favor of the defending champion Windsor Yellow Jackets. And again, they have really tried to complete some very, very difficult passes in this game.
Yeah, they just have not been able to get open under the basket. And when they haven't been able to convert, Jonathan.
Well, that's why they have 25 points.
That's right.
And the truth is that they've actually only made probably 6 or 7 shots. They got a lot of their points from the free throw line.
Yes.
Backdoor cut by Houston. She goes up and under.
Oh.
And will they allow that to count? Looks like they will.
Nice drive and bucket there by McKenna Houston. Take a look at the replay here. A little up and under and in.
Well, if you want to find among the reasons why they're trailing is the fact that Houston and Longtow have all but 2 of their points.
Right.
Brookwood gets challenged in the backcourt. We're up down to 20 seconds. Brookwood now strong to the basket. Instead pulls out for the 3 by Spalding. And the rebound bounces high. Picked up by Clark. She likes to take threes. Underneath Spalding, and it rattles in off the great feed from Clark. And stolen almost by Blanchard.
That was a great look to find Clark out on the wing.
Inbounded up the floor for Osgood. She takes the shot at the buzzer, and it's no good. So it's 46-28. Let's take a short break. Sports Broadcasting Network. Both teams scored 17 points in that third quarter. Oh, and if that's a foul on Rockwood, that'll be her 5th. Yep.
It is. Huh, they only have her with 4.
They posted 4 after the last foul.
Well,
we're having some trouble at the scorer's table tonight.
Interesting. Okay.
Houston gets the runner up, banks it, no good. And that's another thing, a lot of their shots have just kind of spun off like that. Wild Goose has 8 rebounds now. And Rockwood stepped on the end line.
So they just changed the score from 29 to 27. So officially, I'm not really sure what the score is. I know we've got 28.
There's a shot from the corner and an offensive rebound by Spalding. I tell you, she has really hustled and hustled and hustled some more. She's got 11.
Yeah, she's done a lot here today for the Yellow Jackets. Good defense, good offense.
Shot is up by Houston, no good, and it just rolls out of bounds.
Boy, an upset in the brewing. BFA St. Albans ahead 47-43 over the Burlington Seahorses in the fourth quarter. 2:49 left to play. Just checking scores around the state.
Well, I'm not too sure I know what the score is either.
I'm sure of the 48.
And now Spalding with a steal. Her 4th of the game. She goes coast to coast. She kind of fell away a little bit as Pike grabs the rebound, and then she got fouled. Blanchard. She has 4. And right back the other way comes Houston, and she lays it up and good off the home run pass. Houston's got 13. Longtow has 15. And almost stolen by Longtow. And we're going to see Callie Bright come back in the ballgame.
Yeah, timeout, Yellow Jackets. Be a 30-second one. Yeah, the winner of this team will face Hazen on Saturday evening at 7. I believe it's scheduled for 7:45 right here at the Odd. That'll be the D3 title game. That should be a good one between Windsor and Hazen. Number 1 versus number 2, assuming Windsor holds on here.
Yeah, one of the big differences in this game is the balance of scoring by the Yellow Jackets. 28 of the 30 points by the Olympians have come from Longtow and McKenna Houston.
Right.
While 6 or 7 players have scored for the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, they need to find some balance. The Olympians do, that is.
Here's a 3 by Wild Goose, and that's quite a bit long. It goes out of bounds. I have to laugh.
Student sections are entertaining.
Pushing it quickly is Phelps. Forced back by Crane. Another player who's come off the bench and had a heck of a game for Windsor. There's a jumper from the baseline by Longtow, a little long, but McKenna Houston grabs the rebound, and it's knocked out of bounds.
We'll stay Olympian ball down here on this end.
Well, my score sheet has 48-30. There's a 3, front iron. They did correct the, well, they haven't corrected it just yet. As Wild Goose now has 9 rebounds to go along with her 8 points. Clark gets the runner-up. No good, but she draws the foul. By the way, Oxbow, they may have sabotaged themselves with lots of things tonight, but they're not doing it with their free throw shooting. They are 10 for 10 from the line.
That's pretty amazing.
That foul will go on Braylee Phelps, her 3rd. And Clark rattles it in. That was her first point that didn't come on a 3. She's in double digits with 10. Callie Spalding leading the way. She's got 14.
Yeah, again, good efforts from a bunch of Yellow Jackets today.
And great offensive rebound there by Daniels.
She's been a solid player off the bench as well.
She hasn't played a ton, but she's picked up 4 rebounds. Now going to the basket is Crane, and through the hands of Wild Goose, but she's able to regain. Now Spalding looks for a lane, goes into the corner. Daniels takes the 3, and that's good.
Mackenzie Daniels from deep in the corner.
Now Houston, 52-30, excuse me. And there will be a foul on number 2. That's Callie Bright, her first foul. Back in comes Lyman. One thing about this Windsor team, they clearly have a lot of depth. Inbounded, tough feed, Osgood, and she gets the basket to go, and she draws the foul.
Nice bucket there by Brooke Osgood. First foul on Wild Goose.
And Osgood rattles it in. So she's 3 for 3. Houston's 3 for 3, and Longtow is 5 for 5 from the line.
That's a nice shooter's touch there on that free throw.
And it's lost out of bounds by Lyman. 8 players have scored tonight for Windsor as compared to just 3 by Oxbow. They were looking for the home run ball again. Instead, it's inbounded to Osgood. Osgood tries to go down the sideline. Phelps tries to go down the sideline. She got the runner up, and Daniels comes away with the rebound and sends it all the way down the floor for Wild Goose, who drops it in.
Oof.
And there's a collision over the mid-floor line. Spalding will draw that foul.
It's going to be on Spalding. She ran right through the screen.
Second foul on Callie Spalding. Rockwood and Blanchard both come back into the game. They both have 4 fouls. Out go Spalding and Wild Goose. 54 to 43. As Longtoe goes to the line. Longtoe is a junior. This team will lose from the players on the floor tonight, Braylee Phelps and McKenna Houston. Not a whole lot. They'll also lose Abigail Peavy, but she's not able to play tonight. So the tremendous free throw shooting continues. 13 for 13 by Oxbow in this game. And wow, Rockwood just dribbled through everybody. As she was going to the basket, she got fouled by Pike. And let's see, it's number 4 on Riley Pike. Amelia Rockwood. She's 2 for 4 from the line. That's in and out. 54 to 35 with 4:47 to go. So it looks like our final, like you said earlier, Alan, is going to be these Windsor players and Hazen.
Yellow Jackets and the Wildcats rematch.
The runner-up is good by Phelps. She gets her first points of the game. And up ahead quickly, the other end, banking it in, is Bright. Up the nifty feed by Amelia Rockwood. So now the lead back to 19, stolen by Jalen Lyman. And then she scores. She's got 4. And it is now 58 to 37. Back to a 21-point lead. And a timeout called by the coaches of Oxbow. And it was interesting. It was 27 to 6, and the teams have been even since then.
Yeah, I mean they've pretty much run neck and neck coming out of halftime, and you got to give these Olympian girls some credit. They didn't just simply bow their heads and let it become a walkaway. They're hanging tough here in the second half.
And of course, we're going to be carrying. Our NSN crews are going to be carrying quite a bit of stuff here on the NFHS Sports Broadcasting Network. And one of the games, looking at a quarterfinal, it's actually on NSN right now. And possible upset going on that you mentioned earlier with Burlington and BFA St. Albans. Tell you what, those guys, whether it's the boys or the girls, they win a lot up there at that school.
Yes, they do.
I think I like the girls' name better. I like the Comets for a name.
Well, both names for the Comets and the Bob Whites are a lot of history there.
And Margaret Williams tried to go up with a shot, and she was fouled. We also have Lauren Stark on the floor for the first time tonight. We also have Madeline McKinnon on the floor, as well as Alyssa Kosakowski and Braylee Phelps.
And Williams will be at the line shooting 2 here. Foul called on Addison Crane.
And that breaks the stretch of 13 straight free throws by the Olympians. She gets the second one, though. 58-38. Quickly up ahead. Nice grab there by Clark. Then the low post. It hits the foot of Crane. But good recovery. A 3 by Rockwood. A little bit long. And Stark grabs the rebound. Jalen Phelps at the other end takes the three, no good. A couple players tapping around. Grabbing the offensive rebound was McKinnon, and she draws a foul.
I believe they're going to call that foul on Crane as well.
It's very possible this game will slow down to a halt as already 5 fouls have been called on the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, it's turning into a free throw clinic here.
McKinnon hits that one. That's her first point of the game. .320 to go. And the second free throw is up and good by McKinnon.
This team can shoot free throws, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's actually, this is easily the best free throw shooting exhibition I've ever seen in a high school game.
Yeah, me too.
Clark in the corner. Crane really was instrumental in the first half explosion by Windsor. Into the low post, backing in. Ooh. Crane knocked down by Williams.
Yeah, it's getting a little physical down there.
2 on her. And Crane hits the first free throw. She is now 4 for 6 from the line. She's got 8 points overall. Make it 9. 5 of them have come from the free throw line. She also 5 rebounds, couple blocks, and a couple of steals. Just an all-around team effort tonight by Windsor.
Yeah, they have been fun to watch.
Trying to force her way in is Kozakowski. And almost stolen, but back out for the runner by Phelps. No good. And another rebound by Kamari Wildgoose. She's got a double-double now. 10 rebounds and 10 points. Rockwood gets clobbered from behind by Phelps. And she will go back to the line. As we said, Phelps, one of the 2 players tonight who will graduate from this Oxbow team. Rockwood hits this one. She's got, she was one of the top scorers for this team, but didn't need her tonight so much.
Right, for sure.
She gets both of those, so she's got 8 now. (62-40). Lobbed into the high post for Williams, who's able to knock down the shot. Good feed from Phelps. Williams now has 3.
And Coach Rockwood is clearing out his bench here.
2 minutes to go now here in this game. That's going to send Windsor to another final. Rockwood from the baseline. It doesn't quite get the bounce you wanted as Kozakowski comes away with the rebound. Stolen, though, and banking home is Crane. And she gets into double digits for the ball game. And I don't know if you heard what they were yelling. They were yelling, "She's a freshman." And conspicuously enough, she is one.
She is indeed a freshman.
That foul was on Kozakowski. And Crane will come out with 12 points. The seniors on this team are Wildgoose, Clark, and Mackenzie Daniels, so they got a lot of firepower coming back next year.
They sure do.
No reason to think that they can win it this year, that they couldn't go for a three-peat next year.
Well, the only thing they need to do is get past Hazen, and I know Hazen is ramped up to give it a go on Saturday. Wow, downtown.
Braylee Phelps rattles that in. She's got 5 here in the fourth quarter, and it's now 65-45. The big stretch was in that early in the first half, and hitting that three is Cadence Dower, who just came off the bench.
Smooth-looking shot from three-point land.
68-45. Turnaround by Williams, a little long, and Dower comes away with the rebound. Under a minute. And both teams are in the penalty now, so we'll see some free throws for, it looks like, Dower again. You know, if Dower keeps scoring at this rate, she'd be averaging about 37 points a game.
She's got to make her free throws, though.
And we're going to get our first look at Lily Prebish, as well as Haley Pasquarelli. So both coaches clearing the bench a bit. Also, Bright is back in.
You hate to see these seniors come off in a losing effort. And, yeah, it's just tough to lose your last game.
So Dower has 4. Stark, and the ball is stolen by Daniels. She fires up ahead for Bright. She goes to the basket, a little strong. Another offensive rebound by Daniels, and now this time Williams comes away with it. Didn't see a whole lot of Mackenzie Daniels, but boy, she certainly did contribute when she was on the floor.
She sure did. She plays a good role. There's a bucket. She missed the easy one.
She got her own rebound, and then just kind of throwing it up there was Pasquarelli as she grabbed the rebound. As we're down to 11.5, and now we're going to see the rest of the bench. Gracie Snide, Natalie Rainey, and Macy Birch. By the way, Mackenzie Daniels finished the game with 7 rebounds.
We only had 6 Yellow Jackets on the floor there.
Out comes Prebish.
They pulled the goalie. Oh, my.
Coming out of that setup, Birch really hit the floor hard.
Yeah, she's grabbing that elbow.
And time will expire. So Windsor will move to the final against Hazen on, okay, is that Saturday or Friday?
Saturday, 7:45. Right here. Same bat time, same bat channel.
So actually, Oxbow scored quite a bit in the second half. They scored 34 points, but they gave up 40 as they lose by the score of 69-45. 16, 13, 17, 23 for Windsor, 6, 5, 17, and 17 for Oxbow. Thanks to our production team tonight, Dylan Bunnell, Allie Crammond, and Sean McCaffrey. And Allen, for scoring purposes, let's go. Abby Longtoe had 15. McKenna Houston had 13, then 5 each for Phelps and Osgood, and then 3 by Margaret Williams and 2 by Madeline McKinnon. A lot of balance on the team, the Windsor team. You had 14 from Spalding, 12 by Crane, 10 by Wild Goose, 10 by Clark, 8 by Rockwood. Let's see, 4 by Dower, 4 by Lyman, 3 by Daniels, and 2 by Grace Blanchard. Blanchard certainly, or did I mention, if I didn't mention Lyman, she had 4, but and Grace Blanchard certainly contributed quite a bit. She was just a bit shy of the double-digit rebounding thing, so just a heck of an effort.
Yeah, no, great game here today. Windsor gets the victory, but you got to take your hats off to the Oxbow Olympians. They never gave up there in the second half, and I really like the way they battled start to finish, even though they got themselves in a deep hole in the first half. But for Coach Emerson and his team, they should be happy with the way they played. They got a lot of players coming back for next year, but for Coach Rockwood and the Yellow Jackets, They're going to be right back here on Saturday evening with Hazen, and that's going to be a title match well worth coming to see.
Thanks to our sponsors, American Foundation for Suicide Prevention, Northwest Designs, Inc., Market 32, Price Chopper, Efficiency Vermont, Vermont Army National Guard, Spalding, Front Porch Forum, Limelight Restoration Services, Sticks and Stuff, Cody Chevrolet, Northfield Savings Bank, Delaire Carpet and Flooring, Wells River Savings Bank, Colby Insurance Group, Thompson Fuels, Hungry Bear Pub and Grill, Valley Floors, Rockwood Agency, and